All right, so we would go with the assumption that thought workers care more about work than about entertainment. But with that said, we can kick off episode 6 of the Away Day Vodcast. And we have a number of people today, but Ankur and Kriti are mostly going to be silent, and we see people. All right, I don't know which way I'm pointing. Yeah, so maybe you can see my screen here, and we've got new guests on this. But before that, if you have been following, then you probably know that we have a playlist. If you haven't been following, then you can see all of the episodes in the top right-hand corner of the screen. I know I'm using my left hand, but supposedly on YouTube, that becomes my right hand. So that's how it kind of rolls. And then if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to drop in comments, and somebody will probably answer. And of course, the top right-hand corner always keeps having like new videos and new links popping in. So keep an eye on that. But today's discussion is about entertainment. Hey, this is when people start trickling in. I can see some people in the attendees panel, and hopefully that number becomes bigger than the number of panelists that we have today. But let's do a quick round of introductions because you have some new people who you haven't seen on this podcast. So Vasudha has just recently joined ThoughtWorks. This is going to be, Vasudha, have you completed a month at ThoughtWorks yet?
Yes.
Wave?
Yes, about 35 days.
Okay, so by the time you complete 2 months, you'll attend your first Away Day. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So you're organizing an Away Day in your first couple of months at the company. And what have you joined us as?
So I've joined as internal comm specialist, and I work with the marketing team, but now I'm mostly working with all of you. So.
Cool. And then we have our event management team. These are people who we've worked very closely with all the way since 2013. Is that right, Susie?
Yeah.
Yeah. So every Away Day that we've done since 2013, our colleagues from Wizcraft have been with us. So in the white shirt, you see Kevin. You want to wave? And maybe.
Hey, nice to see you guys. Thank you for having us over here today.
Yep. And then in the black shirt, you see Susie.
Hi. Thank you all. It's a great opportunity to be
And by the way, Susie is the person who actually makes a lot of things operational. So, we kind of have an idea and it's one of those airy-fairy ideas. And then we always run to Susie to ask him whether that idea is even possible. Then he says, of course, everything is possible. And then we say, oh, but we only have this budget. And then Susie somehow makes it fit within the budget. So that's the magic which he makes happen.
Yeah, not a lot of companies have a format like this, taking close to 1,600 people outside, flying them, taking care of their stay and entertainment, serious conference content. So it's funny, right?
And then Ankita, I'm meeting you for the first time.
Yeah, it's the first time I'm also working on ThoughtWorks, everything.
Okay. And so Ankita, what's the role you're playing on managing our event?
So I'm helping Kevin with the stalls.
Excellent. Cool. And so stalls are going to be part of the fun element. Some part of stalls are going to be the part of fun element that we're discussing today. But let's talk about the elephant in the room first. And I know that one of the days in Kochi is going to be a dry day, which means no alcohol, right? That sounds bad. I mean, I don't drink, so doesn't make any difference to me. But Vasudha, what's this thing? I mean, how did you allow this to happen?
Oh my God, I don't think I allowed it, but it's happening nonetheless. And but not to worry, I think we have a lot of fun stuff planned. So on the dry day, we're going to have cultures, bands, and somewhere at the venue, you will see these cool, let me show you.
So you're going to see like, what is that?
Yeah, so we're planning to have photo booths where thought workers can get fun pictures of themselves at Away Day. And yeah, so that should be good. Hopefully distract everybody from the lack of alcohol.
So you're showing us photographs of people with alcohol in their hand and saying that's a distraction
You
from
know,
not
I
having
was
alcohol.
hoping you wouldn't catch that. But yeah, so these people won't be there, I'm guessing, or will they? Alcohol won't be there at least.
Oh, so you mean all of those props without the alcohol and you just pretend like you're high?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
We should be able to do that. We're happy people.
Sounds like a plan. What else is happening on that dry day? I mean, I can't imagine. Okay, fine. Some of us will pretend to be high. What else are we doing?
Yeah, so there's a lot of performances, dances. Thought workers are going to take the stage. So a lot of good music. Yeah, and I think there's also, and I think the themes of the performances are very varied. So from what I know, from climate change to the journey of ThoughtWorks, we have a whole bunch of stuff happening.
Okay. And is that the day when, so dry day is the day when we have bands, or is that the day when we have, dances and skits and things like that?
Both, right?
Yeah.
Yep, both.
Is that true, Kriti? Bands and
Others have
dance?
misinformed.
Sorry, I want to ask you a question. I'm still posing this question.
So yeah, I plan to not talk on this podcast.
Not happening today.
Cool. So I think so we have two kinds of bands. Thought bands where some of the offices are doing their internal bands, and we're going to enjoy their music on day one. But culturals or skits, dance, acts that people are already practicing for in each of the offices, that fun stuff is lined up for day two, the dry day. Also, the much talked about Anushka Manchanda music is going to come on day two. And that is the band I think Susie and Kevin were nodding to very heavily.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that's something that we definitely want to bring to ThoughtWorks this time. I mean, look, I mean, we've seen the ThoughtWorks crowd year after year, and the last time we saw them, they literally brought the roof down with Bryden and Part. So we only had to take it to the next level by bringing in Anushka Manchanda, who definitely brings the roof down with her kind of energy for the kind of crowd that ThoughtWorks is. So yeah, she's going to be there with her band and going to be entertaining us for the next 2 hours. That she's going to be there. She's going to be singing across probably genres, throwing in some something from the 90s, something from the 80s, and throw in some English pop numbers, and then after that come in with some Bollywood, which we all thrive for. So all that is going to be there with Anushka on board with us this time.
there's this
Got it.
interesting fact that happened, interesting thing that Neha also from Wizcraft mentioned when we were planning for this slot at the Away Day. And she was like, oh, but thought workers love to dance on Bollywood music. We want to have Bollywood music.
Sorry, we don't know.
That is one thing.
Sorry, I thought I heard like a couple of voices at the same time.
I think we lost Bangalore.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, we lost them at the wrong time. Yeah, we probably did, because I can't see Kevin, I can't see Lal Killa, and I can't see Vasudha. Oh, so it's back to us three chit-chatting.
Oh
Oh, no. What were you
Ankur
asking?
is like hiding in the side.
no, I'm not there.
Oh, they're back.
They're back.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Shoot, Kriti, shoot.
I was thinking that, oh, this is the podcast where nothing has gone wrong. Everybody was on time. Everybody was there. Nobody was given any googlies. But then this
This
happened.
is the googly you were talking about.
In between, Kriti was worried, Sumit, when you just went up and walked away. She said, oh, where is Sumit vanishing now?
No. My son just rang the bell. Like he was supposed to go down and play and not disturb me at this time. And he's like ting dong. So I go. Anyway, so Kriti, you had a question? Sorry, I completely missed that when these guys dropped off.
No, I was just kind of mentioning that that quick chat that we were having when we were planning for the day two slot as to what we should do what DJs do we want? And then Neha and Kevin were like, oh, but the ThoughtWorks crowd is so mad. They always dance to the Bollywood tunes. You got to have Bollywood. You got to have Bollywood. Like, as if they were pressuring us to have Bollywood. So
Yeah.
just good to
Anyway,
have.
we have some
That's
big chat
day
going on there. That's why.
So that's day 2. So day 2, you're saying for entertainment, you're going to give us a photo booth where everyone's going to pretend to be high. You're going to give us culturals, which is dances and skits, and you're going to give us Anushka Manchanda. Okay, that sounds all right. Is that the only photo booth, Kevin?
No, we have something else also for you. I'm just going to show you a glimpse of one of them that's going to be there. I'm going to share my screen. So, yes. Oops, it doesn't seem to be. No, I'm not getting the photos. No, not this. The photo books. This is the one.
So you can just
And
say
it's
share.
the awkward silence when people are trying to figure out what to share.
Technology these days. I
There's
tell
a
you.
question. All right, Davneet asks, will day 2 be complete day to see and enjoy? How are we going to engage the employees? That's a good question. Yeah, why don't we have probably Ankur is the best. Ankur and Kriti, you're the best people to answer that.
I let Ankur take this one.
Will day 2 be complete day to see and enjoy? No, not necessarily. I think we will have some ice-breaking activity as well, where everybody is expected to participate and create music. Let me just stop at that. Using no instruments. And then in the evening, and there'll be a bunch of other group art activity also that's happening where people can participate during the breakouts, all that stuff. As well as in the evening when you have all the music from Anushka, we are looking forward to everybody dancing and bringing down the stage, as always.
Hey, Davneet, I'm going to share my screen and show you something, by the way. I'll stop your screen sharing for a minute, Kevin. Give me a minute.
Sure.
While you're doing it, also just to add to what Ankur was saying, but day 2 is like a full-fledged planned minute by minute. We don't even have we have a spare break. So we were also fighting for the break time. We have a lot of other stuff happening. So today, because we're talking about entertainment, I think Ankur mentioned the entertainment bit, but there are definitely all the tech showcases planned on day 2. There are 3 external speakers that are coming. I think we've mentioned it on the website and the agenda. I think that's what Sumit was trying to open.
Yeah, Davneet, so I'll take this opportunity to show you the website. It's there in all of our emails, so you should be able to find the link. But we've tried to give you a bit of a sense of agenda here. So if you go and your question was, for example, about day 2. So if you just click through day 2, you will see what the agenda looks like. And you'll see we have a pretty packed agenda, but from 6 onwards, we're getting into party mode. So yeah, it's a work day, and then there's a lot of partying right after that.
Yeah, and Davni, talking about games, there is one more game that some of our developers are really working hard to pull it together. We'll keep it as a secret. We won't tell you more about it. But there'll be an interesting game there.
There's some cool stuff happening.
Indeed. And Kevin, apologies, I stole your show. Go ahead, tell us about it.
Not at all a problem. So I'm just going to show you what we have in store for you in terms of the photo booths that I was referring to. So this is a very unique one that you guys will be familiar with. So we're bringing an element of your office to the Away Day this time, and we're gonna help you click some really good pictures with some of the exciting artwork that we have around the photo booth and some of the really quirky furniture. I mean, I'm saying quirky furniture, but Susie's going to help us get those quirky furniture. We'll leave it at that. So this is just one of them that we're looking at. Yeah? You were saying, Sumit? So yeah. So this is just one of them that you're looking at. And we have quite a few of them in store for you. And so like Kriti brought up the fact that we're bringing in some theme and we're bringing in some elements out over there. So we're going to have some interesting cutouts such as the Captain Planet kind of setup here. One second. Again, I'm having a show.
So now,
So
is this about the first day's party?
this is for the theme party. Yes.
Okay.
So for those of you who don't know, you'll have to step a few decades back, and then after that get into something like this and pose with these kind of characters. And you definitely have, like Vasudha pointed out, with some quirky messages out there. You can definitely bring this and keep this as a memory that you have for the Away Day 2019. So,
Right.
just
Kevin, are you old enough to know Captain Planet, by the way?
I'm just going to. This is just a snippet of what's in store. I'm not going to throw out all the dice out there. This is just something that, on the lines that we're thinking, I'll leave you guessing until the next time.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So then day one we have a theme party which is got something to do with Captain Planet. And what else do we have on day? Okay, by the way, day one's not a dry day, right, Vasudha?
No.
Oh, lots of alcohol. So what time do we end the night?
I think midnight. We're all going to be Cinderella.
Okay, so till midnight, Kevin's got some photo booths for us, and we've got Captain Planet for us. And what else do you have for us?
Thought band.
Then you have the thought bands playing. I mean, that's something to definitely look forward to every day, where all the offices come in and they come with their bands and they play out over there. So it's definitely going to be chorales singing. There's going to be bands singing. There's going to be headliners. Oh my God. I don't know if Anusha is going to do all justice to what she's going to be coming there for, but definitely the Thought Workers bands are going to be there the first day to rock that show.
And is there a DJ night that night as well?
Yeah, we have the DJs that day.
What party is complete without a DJ, right?
Yeah. Especially when you have alcohol also.
Right. Okay. Okay, that sounds like a reasonable plan. So when are you going to reveal all the details? Because we're coming to the close of the podcast. We don't do these for very long. When are we going to reveal all the details?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Some, like, I can see we are holding cards close to our chests. So that's fine. That's fair. You want to keep some surprises. But will people know 1 week prior? Will people get some surprises only at the event? Tell us.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a mix of that, right? So I think if people have been following our countdown, then there's a lot of info flowing through that. So in the coming days, I'm sure we'll share some more via the countdown.
And what if I'm expected to buy
we'll
new
save
clothes
some
for the party or something like that? How do I get to know that you expect me to buy new clothes for the party?
No, you won't be expected to buy new clothes. It's totally up to you.
Even if you want to buy
Thought Works.
Even if you want to buy new clothes, you saw Captain Planet. So you can start guessing there.
Are you hinting at people to start buying capes and all that, Kevin?
Maybe you could just take the sheets off the table, huh?
Yeah, they can go back a few decades. They can see how they can come out in their bell bottoms. They can see how they can come out with their hats to the party. So anything comes down there, anything aesthetic that they want to bring to the table, yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Okay.
Are you saying that we should raid our childhood closets?
If the clothes fit you, why not?
Definitely.
Or parents' closet.
Maybe Sumi can fit into.
Okay. Any other things you want to let people know before we sign off?
So come there to have a great time. Come there to have a party. We have a lot in store. I mean, you've seen what's coming across, and we're definitely looking to have a lot of fun out there and give you a lot of memories as well. I mean, we like taking back our memories as well, and ThoughtWorks has always been lovely to give us a lot of memories that way. So we have a lot in store in that manner, and we're looking forward to hosting you guys in Kochi this ThoughtWorks Away Day.
Cool. That's a big promise, Kevin. So if anyone has complaints, we will send them your way. In any case, our aim is to have less than 25%, but less than 25% of 1,600 is still a big number. So all of those people are going your way.
So,
all right, folks, time to close the podcast. But thanks so much for being here. Again, you'll find a whole bunch of old videos up here, and then I'll link some of the more recent episodes in the description below. And we'll see you on the 2 episodes, I think, that we have next week. Some interesting ones coming up, so stay tuned. All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.